Hello, my name is Elizabeth Seymour, and in the past month, my life has changed dramatically. I've become engaged, so I am planning a wedding. I have gone from working at an insurance agency to being a second grade teacher, so doing planning curriculum and all the fun stuff that that comes with. And also, I have started college in the span of a month. So that is to say, I am very okay with change. I'm very busy, and life gets crazy, and you just gotta trust God. Um, some things that I noticed when taking the three tests, um, they kind of reflected the change that I've seen in my life, is all of them were different. And one of them, the Myers-Briggs, I've taken before and I've gotten a completely different answer. One that I do not necessarily agree with in any way, except that I'm an extrovert, which I used to be an introvert, but now I'm an extrovert because I've been put in many situations where I've had to step out of my comfort zone and say, it's okay, like I'm just talking to people. And everybody's a person, so they understand. So I am definitely extroverted now, and I love talking to people, and that's how I charge, I thrive. Um, it also said though that I was a commander, and like I like to take charge and be a leader, and I sometimes I'll make the hard decision and just not even think about other people and their emotions, and I'm emotionally blind. That is not true. I can be a leader. Um, however, I do like to be led more more so. And the other test that I took was the Clifton Strengths and the Enneagram um, test. The Enneagram revealed lots of things like weaknesses and questions and fears that I hadn't really thought about before. But one of the core weaknesses was or fears was being afraid of rejection, worthless, not being needed or wanted, unworthy of love, like being dispensable, which is definitely something that I fear, but I've grown and come to terms with that, and kind of there's been a healing process. But if you have any suggestions on how to continue healing, that'd be cool for you to tell me. Another weakness is pride, which is just the root of all sin, I believe. Um, but there are some strengths too. Thoughtful, generous, demonstrative. It also said that I am a people pleaser, which definitely used to be true, but with all the change, I have learned that being genuine and honest and truthful is really how you're going to love and be loved fully and truly. Um, so it's people pleasing and just saying, yeah, we'll do what you want. That's what I want. And lying, like that's not it. And it goes well with what the Clifton Strengths told me, which was the last test that I took, which belief as my number one, which is you have certain core values that are unchanging, and out of these values emerges a defined purpose for your life. Those are the biblical principles in my life, and I make it a priority that God is the center. And I believe that that sets me apart from the world, hopefully, that God is my center and my strength and the one that I lean on. And He is, it shapes every decision that I make, every part of my life. Um, so I just, I hope that that sets me apart. So, that, based on what I've shared about my personality, what tips or advice would you have as I proceed in my studies at SEU? Any thoughts?